You want to find a good book to read? Then snap your fingers and follow me. At Black Girls Inc. will help you find that book, the perfect book for you to read. From black authors that look like you and me, here on Black Girls Inc. with Sister Goose and Sugar Mommy. Here on Black Girls Inc. Hey everybody, welcome to Black Girls Inc. I'm your girl, Sister Goose, and as always, I have with me my lovely co-host,
Sugar Mama,
and we are Black Girls Inc. And I just want to tell y'all, look at this nice jewelry we got on today.
Man.
This jewelry is so nice. So we want to give a shout out to the person who gave it to us. Here is her flyer. She's the queen of jewelry. Please make sure y'all go check out her website. Go support her, y'all. Mm-hmm. Okay? Thank you for the jewelry, sis. We appreciate it. So, Mom, what am I today?
So excited.
So excited. Mm-hmm. So excited because today, y'all, not only do we have a new author coming to the show, but today is actually the day her book has been released. Oh, wow. So we're about to celebrate with her for her book release. Y'all ready for this free book release party? Yeah. We about to party. Come on, party. Everybody, please help me snap in Ebonee J.
Hey. Who is here?
Your mama. Hey.
Y'all funny. I'm not staying. I just wanted to come in and say, Ebonee, I love you. We so proud of you.
Thank you, Mommy. I love you.
All right. I'm going to let her watch from the sideline, but I had to let Mama, say hey to her baby real quick. Y'all.
All right. We're ready to share. Enjoy.
So, Ebonee, thank you so much for coming to our show today.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, we are so excited to have you here. Mm-hmm. It's your book release, girl. How do you feel? How you feel?
It's surreal. Yeah. I can't believe it's really here. It's happening. I'm here.
Quiet.
Yes. Good. Yes, you are. So can you please tell everyone the name of your book and what it is about?
All right. My book is titled A Mind Created by Love, Hate, and Betrayal. It is about basically my journey of depression and just being lost. After separating from my ex-husband, I had 2 babies, a 1-year-old. It was hard. And, you just went through a rough period, and that was just that time of my life of me getting through that. I wrote to get through it.
That is so powerful, Ebonee. What made you, and first of all, I commend you for your braveness, for sharing your story.
Yeah.
What made you want to share your story in a book?
Well, when I first started writing, I was just writing just to clear my heart. It was therapeutic. And after a while, I started going back and looking at the stuff that I had written, and I was just like, this could help somebody. I know I'm not the only person who's going through stuff. So maybe somebody else needs to read a word that I've been through, so they know that they're not the only one. And when people know that they're not the only one, they start to feel better. So I thought that I could offer a little of something to somebody else.
Ebonee, I have to commend you for this book because I am a mother myself. It ain't no secret. I'm a mother myself. And I feel like what your book is about is something that a lot of us Black mothers don't talk about. We keep it a secret that we struggle, especially for mothers in my age group, I don't know how old you are, Ebonee, so I'm not going soon, but I'm
30.
29. Okay, you're 30. I'm 29.
Yes.
I became a mother in my age of starting to go through that midlife crisis. I feel like after children, we had this phase that we go into this midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Nobody warned us it was coming. Nobody really told me about it. I thought it was something only old men went through because that's the movie.
Yeah, they're in their 40s and they're just going through things.
But they never really
They didn't say it was in the 20s.
Yes, but they never really show women going through it, never really explain it. And when they do show Black women going through it, they make it like because they're angry Black women. But that's not.
Don't you just hate that?
Yes. So that's why I'm super duper duper as a reader and a mother excited about your book, because you're going to help the ones who's going through that process, especially me, because I'm definitely going to read your book.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I can't wait for you to read it.
I will. I'm going to read it, leave a review, all that.
Yes, there we go.
You're going to help mothers like us to break the cycle of we're not going to be silent. We're not going to suffer.
We got to stop thinking that we're so tough. We got to do it by ourselves.
Yes.
We don't have to always do it by ourselves.
And it's okay to feel down. It's okay to say you need help. And it's okay that it's hard to be a mother. I feel like that's
not supposed to be easy.
Yeah, I feel like that's another thing in our culture where people forget how hard it is to be a mother.
Yeah, children require constant everything.
Every single thing, girl. I just feel like some people who have older kids and stuff, and when they see us going through our hard time, they forget what it was like.
They forget what they went through.
Amen. Say that again, Ebonee. They what?
They forget what they went through.
Sometimes.
Not you, Mama. I said some. Look, she said sometimes, but I'm having that because some do.
Yeah.
And that really annoys me because I be like, they make us feel like, and this is another reason why I like your book, because of what you said, something in there that was in your bio. They make us feel like we're failures.
Yeah.
When we do go through that. And that ain't right.
No.
Because you went through the same thing and you wouldn't want nobody to make you feel like a failure as a mother.
People forget that we're human. I know we're magic, but we are human.
Right.
So we go through things.
Yeah, we snap when we feeling stuff, Ebonee. That's why I'm sounding like crazy, girl. Because I'm feeling everything you saying right now. So, Ebonee, what do you hope that your readers... Well, before I even ask you that question, I had to commend you on something else in your book. I'm sorry, y'all. I skipped too fast.
Slow down.
I love... Because I'm really excited about this book. You know when I'm excited, I just be like, ah. Okay. So, I'm calm. So, Ebonee, because this is something else I really love, and Sister Goose is going to take her glasses off for this one.
All right.
We talk about depression in the book.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Ebonee.
That's real life.
Yes.
This is life.
Who has been dealing with depression, and as a mother who felt like, I love the word that she used to describe her book, y'all, we felt like superwoman and we was going through depression, and it's hard because you're like, I'm supposed to be superwoman. What the heck is going on here?
Yep.
So thank you, Ebonee, for talking about depression in your book.
I'm glad that it touched you. I am. And you know what's crazy? You're going through it and you don't realize you're really going through it.
Right.
And it's like you're stuck in a place. You know what you're supposed to be doing and you know what you're doing, but you ain't really there.
Amen.
That's a rough place.
It is. It really, really is. Thank you, Ebonee. And I love that you're in my age group, because I feel like, and I'm hoping that the viewers that are watching it that's in our age group, you're showing them that it's okay. And I feel like your book is really going to help break the cycle of letting them know it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Everybody goes through it.
Yeah. So snaps to you, Ebonee.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what do you hope your readers get out of reading your book? What is your hope?
My hope is that somebody who's really going through something, or somebody who's down and they feel like they don't have anybody to talk to, and they feel like if they talk to somebody, now somebody's going to look at them different. It's okay. We all go through it. I know we try to put on a tough face like we tougher than the world, but it's okay to be down. It's okay. It's not going to last forever.
Yeah.
It's not. I promise you. And when it's over, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, I know why. I see why. I see why I had to go through that. I see what I needed to grow from through this. So, they just have to realize it's a process. It happens. We grow from it. That's it. You just got to keep growing.
Another question I want to ask you about, and I commend you for this, and maybe my mom can really, because I'm not going to lie, Sister Goose don't really understand this type of situation, but I do admire you for putting this in your book, and my mom probably does. She knows it better than me. You talk about your divorce and your separation. You share that part of your story, which I commend you for again, Ebonee. And I wanted to ask you, what would you tell a woman around our age that's going through a divorce and she feel like it's all over? Because you made it. So what do you tell that woman that's going through it right now and she feels like everything's over, her world's ending, everything's crumbling? What would you tell her?
It's not going to last. It feels like the world has come to an end. You don't know what you're going to do. You're sitting here trying to figure out how we got to this point at this age. And trust me when I say it sucks, and it's going to suck. It's going to suck for a while, and it's going to hurt. But there's going to be a moment where you're going to sit back and you're going to look and you're going to see everything that you took from that divorce, from that separation, from that relationship. And it's going to turn you into a completely different person. When I say you're going to turn into a butterfly, that is going to be that moment where you're in your cocoon and you're going to transform. So don't rush the process. Just accept it for what it is. You're not a failure. It's okay. It happens. People outgrow each other. Me and my ex-husband, I outgrew him. That's as simple as it gets. We went through a lot of things, but when I sit back and I think about it, I realized that I had just gotten to a point where I wanted more, and he was okay where he was at, and that's fine. But that wasn't what I needed. So it was time for me to step out on faith and just pray that it worked. So it's okay. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna be down. Depression, it's cool. You're gonna be okay. I promise you, it's gonna be okay. Don't ever feel like you failed. It's going to be okay. If nothing else happens in life, I promise you, you're going to come out better.
Amen to that. If y'all don't give Ebonee some snaps. Look, Ebonee, we have some people who have left some loving comments for you. Here to celebrate with Ebonee's book release, because this is a book release party. I'm kidding. This is a book release party. Okay. So people left some comments for you. We got, hey girl.
Hey, Keita.
That's my beautiful niece, y'all. So proud of her.
Hey,
We proud of her too, Auntie. Yes, Eb, keep that.
Hey, Auntie.
Yes. Say it, sis. Look, you got somebody agreeing with you. Say that. Okay. Thank y'all. And we thank y'all for being here and supporting Ebonee as we do her interview/book release party. Okay, we celebrating her. So, Ebonee, let's get to know you a little bit deeper as the author and a person. You ready, girl? We got some more questions for you.
I'm ready.
All right. So, okay, sorry, not that one. How does it feel now that you have the book that you wrote with the ink, with your words in your hands, with your name on that book. How does it feel for you, Ebonee?
Because it's finished.
It's kind of like
it's finished.
It's kind of like, man, it's magic. It's magical. It's like I did this. It's like something that was in my mind. That was a faint thought in my mind at some point.
It's on a piece of paper.
It's here. It's physically here. I have it in my hand. It's real. Like I created this. This is mine. Can't anybody take this? This is mine.
I don't clap a lot, but when I'm really, really feeling something, I do. We so proud of you, Ebonee. It is. It is. And how do you feel now? Because now you know you got that title, Arthur. You are an Arthur now. How does it feel to have that title?
It's like, I feel like Superwoman now, for real. Like I feel like I could really do anything. I've done this. I know that whatever I want, I can make it happen now. I know for a fact that whatever I want, I can do it. Yes. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yes. So how was the writing process for you? Because for me, when I write my book, because I write Christian fiction, and I'm sure it's probably the same way for you from the way your story sounds, that it seems like we go on a spiritual journey when we're writing our book. I feel such a relief.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So
that's exactly what it is.
How was your journey writing your book?
I was so down when I was writing. It was literally just like that thing that just kept me going. When I sat down and I wrote, it's like I went to a different place. So it was like I escaped from my reality through writing. So my writing literally saved me.
Ebonee, that is powerful. We got some more comments because, as I said before, this is Ebonee's celebration party for her book release. Okay, it's not just an interview. We celebrating her book release for her. So we got some more comments for you. Okay, I want to make sure you see these. That's awesome, Ebonee.
Thank you, Miss Annette.
That's my cousin. I can't wait to get my copy. It's
on the way. I shipped it. It's on the way.
Hey, hello, Ebonee. So proud of you.
Thank you, Auntie.
Here go one of our Black Girls Inc. members. She said, yes. Beautiful. Hello, Ebonee. Look,
hi.
Some love. You is getting some love.
I love it.
Yes, because we are proud of you. Look, in the Black Girls Inc. thing, we support each other. We are all proud of you. I love when I get to interview a new Arthur, and I don't know if this is your first interview.
It is my first video. Oh my goodness.
So I'm glad that I got to do this.
Yes.
I want to do this with you because I like to make that first experience beautiful.
You are awesome. I want to say you and your mother are amazing. I love your energy. It just, I feel welcome and I feel like I'm home talking to you.
Because you is, girl. You home. You is. Yes. So, Ebonee, when did you fall in love with writing?
Ooh. It was about 2 years ago. Like I truly fell in love about 2 years ago. I was sitting down listening to music, and I love music. Anybody knows me, I love music. I'll sit and listen to music all day, every day. And I was sitting and listening to music, and I always write in my journal. And I sat down to write, and I just started writing this poem. And it just started flowing. And I don't know, it was like at that moment, I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is what I need. It was at that moment that I knew when I wrote that one poem, it was like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is it. There's no reason why you shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, that's one of my favorite poems. Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. Go ahead, Ebonee. So you do poetry too.
That's what my book is poetry.
Your book is poetry.
It's a book of poetry.
I'm a fan. See, look. Sister Goose don't read people's books really till after the interview. So I didn't know it was poetry. So now I'm a super even duper excited to read the book.
Yes.
I love poetry. Love it. Ebonee, I can't wait.
I'm glad. Yes.
I can't wait to read your book. This is why, I love finding out more about the book as I interview people. It gets me more excited to read my copy.
Yes.
Okay. So
I can't wait for you to get it so you can read it and you can tell me.
Yes, look, all you poet lovers out there, we got another one for you. Ebonee's book is poetry. Give her some snaps. Yes, that's what's up. Okay, so my next question for you, I really wanted to ask you this question too, Ebonee, from what your book is about. And, the encouragement and everything you're giving people. Do you think that you would ever maybe do a class with your book?
Yeah, interesting.
I don't know.
Sister Goose be trying to get some tea. I be trying to see.
I mean, my mama always said you'd be a great teacher, and I always looked at her like, no. But I don't know. Maybe.
You don't know, Ebonee? You don't know?
I mean, that sounds intriguing.
You gonna have to pray on it, girl. I don't know. Because I just
might
feel like
have to.
the type of book you got.
You're right, though. You're right. Somebody's got to tell it, right?
Yeah, I'm just, that's just a little bug in your ear. Just some tea for you. I hope that was tea, So look, if Ebonee started class, y'all heard it here first.
Yes.
Yeah, and look, and if you do, we sure would. You could come back here and do one. You come back here and do a class. We will support you.
Good to know.
Yes. So, because I know, how old are your children?
5 and 8.
How does your children feel knowing that their mommy's an author, that she wrote a book?
My son keeps talking about it. Every time I say something about my book, he's like, Mama, you wrote a book. I'm like, I know, boom. He's like, Mama, you wrote a whole book. I know. He always brings it up. My daughter, she doesn't care. But the 8-year-old cares. My son cares.
She will when she get older, though, because you just left a legacy for your babies. They will always have a piece of you here.
There we go.
So
that's my main goal, to leave a legacy.
I love when your children know that you did something and they be so excited. My daughter told me, she was like, Mommy, I'm so proud of you. And I don't know why that made me cry.
They be the most proud of you, boy, your kids. Woo!
Don't they? And I was like, oh my God, she's so proud of me. I was crying and snotting. I know she was only 5 at the time, but goodness.
Don't they make you cry? Oh my goodness.
It just hit me in a different kind of way. Okay.
Because it's pure. When your kids say it comes from a pure place. Know.
And not only that, who knows, after them seeing you write a book, you planted a seed, Ebonee. You planted a seed because you showed them that you set your mind to something, that you did it. You wrote the book. They're going to see your poems. And who knows, one of them might end up doing the same thing.
They might. They know they can do it now.
Yes, because as y'all seen, because I let Ebonee's mom come on here. Your mom write books too, and now so does you. So look at that. That's what I'm saying. The seed been planted. And you
started all of this, yeah.
Snaps to that. Give us.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. So, who published your book with you?
My mom.
I figured so. I wanted to ask you about that. I wanted to ask you. So, did you want to talk about the publishing company and your experience with working with your mom to publish your book?
My mama took care of me, let me tell you, because I didn't know nothing. I didn't know what was going on. She was like, all right, you need to do this. And you need to have this by this date. You need to pay this and this, and this. And I was like, all right, cool. Long as she told me what needed to be done, I can do it.
That's great.
I don't need to set up nothing. She took care of everything. And I thank her so much for everything that she did. Especially dealing with my procrastination, because I do that a lot.
Okay.
I procrastinate. I wait till the last minute.
What daughter doesn't?
We
You
got
know?
kids. Like, if I can wait till the last minute, I'm going to, because I'd rather take a nap.
Ebony, if you don't sound like me, you better stop. You better
Listen,
stop.
if I'm off work, like, I just want to
Taking a
sleep.
nap.
Let me get just an hour, maybe.
Yes. That look, snap to the mother-daughter bond. The mother-daughter bond.
You gotta love it.
I love it too. I think when I saw that she was your mother and knowing about your book and stuff, it made me smile because it made me think about me and my mother, you know, because I got into telling stories because I tell live stories too. And I got into it because I watched my mother do it.
Okay.
So she planted that seed in me and then it grew. And
I love that.
you know, went into my own type of way of doing it. But she planted that seed. So when I see you and your mother and I see how you are having your first book come out, I'm just like, look at that. That is beautiful. A mother-daughter thing. Like your mama planted that seed and you bloomed into your own beautiful flower, Ebony. And I know
Yes.
she was just so proud to see how you grew.
Mhm.
Man, snap to the mama one more time. Now let's read some of these comments, okay? Because girl, you got some comments. They came to party with you.
What picture come up?
She said, "There go your mama. Tell the story." Okay, you got snaps. I gotta look, y'all. Y'all sending me all these comments. I'm trying. Okay, we got the growth is awesome.
Thank you.
We got some snaps. Yes, snap.
Somebody clapping too.
Look at my niece, all grown and fancy. Love you, girl.
Love you.
That's right. Snap. I'm loving these snaps, y'all. Just keep snapping. Okay. Love it. So proud of you, Eb. So proud of you, Eb. Love you, Aunt D. Okay, Aunt D. And Aunt D, we want to snap with you because she did some snaps. Okay. That's right. Somebody has to tell the story. So why not you? Why not you, Eb?
Right. Why not?
Yes. All of us will. Yes. So beautiful. And look, you got somebody just typing you emojis. They just feeling it. They say yes. Do your thing, Eb. Do your thing. I think it's so wonderful, all the love and support you have from your friends and your family.
It's good.
To see that, to see people support you, to see how much they care about the things that I'm doing, it felt really good. Because I gave up hope on humanity at one point. I'm gonna tell you.
I understand.
I just sat back and I the stuff I was dealing with and just the things going on, I was just like, Lord, I don't know what you did with these people on this earth, but you could take them all with you right now.
We all been there, girl. I'm very happy for you, you know, because there's a lot of authors who have come on here and they don't really get support. Yeah. So I give kudos to your family for showing.
I love y'all.
Showing out. Yeah. Can we snap for the fam?
I love y'all.
We snapping for the fam. That snaps to all y'all for watching and supporting Ab. We love look. I love it because they call her Ab. They don't say Ebony. They say Ab. Keep it up. That's just beautiful. So Ebony, now that, and I know you're probably gonna be like, it's too soon to tell, but I'm still asked anyway because SisterGoose, she like to try to get some tea. Okay, that's what I do here. So now that you have wrote your first book, what do you think will be next for you? Like, are we looking at a book too? You thinking about it?
Well, I have been writing, but it's not a book of poetry. It is not. It is a novel, and it is about year 30 for a Black woman. So.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that was, look.
That's some tea right there.
Let me wipe my mouth because that tea was wonderful. I love that tea. Okay. So now you about to move to the novel. Look, Ebony.
Might as well, right?
Right.
I'm so proud of you because you is just not only is she doing poetry, now this sister's about to write a novel.
Look, you already at the bus stop. Get on the bus.
Get on the bus.
Right, get on it. Right.
The fare is already paid. Get on.
I can't wait for that, Ebonee. I cannot wait. That's going to be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
I'm ready
to see how it's going to end.
Yes, that is wonderful. Man, if y'all don't give her some snaps for that tea she just dropped. She just dropped some tea. I'm so excited for you. And I cannot wait to see what's to come next with this novel. And I'm going to pray that God leads you to tell the story the way he wants you to tell it, that he don't have anything block your way so you can finish the book.
So you can write it.
That he gets you well rested so you don't need to take too many naps.
Your kids will behave when you need them to.
Yes.
So you can write.
Yes, that your kids won't get on your nerves too bad so you can get that last sentence that you need to get out.
Yes.
You know, we will be praying for you here because, look, being a mom and an author, which I know you know, that's hard. We already got 50 million different hats.
Look, you be trying to sit down and write and you got 5. Ma, what child? What do you want? I love you. Okay, I love you.
I'm thirsty.
1,000 times in the last 5 minutes.
I thought we called you Karen. Not thirsty.
I know. Just be like,
thirsty.
That's what my kids do. They don't even say mom now. They just be like, I'm thirsty.
Okay.
Is that your name? No.
It seems like, and as a mom, when you're an author, and I'm sure a lot of authors who's watching know this, soon as you pull out that computer or that pen, that notebook, whatever, then that's the moment they really need you.
Yeah, because they don't want you all the time.
They wasn't messing with you until you started writing.
They was quiet, watching the program.
Because now you're busy. We only want your attention when you don't want ours. No, what?
Right?
I look at my kids all the time. I'll be like, I know you did. No. Go. Get gone. Bye.
And then my daughter be trying to act like, you know, she know how to read everything I'm typing. She read on my show. She was like, okay, Mom, that's what you talking about. I'm like, girl, you don't even know what I'm talking about. Get up out of here. So I gotta say, how do you balance that, Ebonee? How did you balance writing your book and being a mom? For the moms who want to write a book, what advice would you give them to balance that?
I'm not going to say set time aside, but I'm going to say write when you can. I always kept my journal with me. When I had a moment, I just sat and wrote. If I had nothing else to do, when I was on my break from work, I sat and wrote. You can find time to write wherever you're at. There is always time, even if it's for a brief 10 minutes. 10 minutes of writing a day, that adds up. So
yeah, look, I had to use my phone.
I do that too. I'll be quick to open up my notes and be just going.
Yeah, because I had Microsoft Word where it goes on your phone and your laptop, so you can pick right back
you
up.
were good to go.
So I'll be like, then when they go to sleep, all right, let me look on my computer. So I feel
that's all it takes.
Yes. So, Ebonee, what other things do you do other than just write that you're involved in? Or do you have a company or something that you do? Is there other things you do?
I work a 9 to 5, you know, typical mom things, right? But I'm looking to start a business. I won't speak on it yet because I have to get some things taken care of. But yes, I am about to start my business, which is going to grow, and my business is going to create my youth center that I want to open. So
that's not for you.
Thank you. Yeah. So once I get my business up and going, all the money that I make from that, I plan on using to open up my center. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah, I'm gonna pray for you now because I was supervisor at one. So I'm gonna pray for you now.
Thank you.
For the parents as well as the kids. Pray for you now.
Yeah, she said I'm gonna pray for you with them parents that you gotta work with.
Trust me, I know, because I as a parent, I know I have trust my,
you know your kids
my kids school.
Right. They
know.
You know what your kids are doing.
So I understand. I know what it's gonna be like, but somebody's got to do it.
That's true.
We'll be praying you up over here because it takes a special person to do
It
that.
does, I know.
Shall we go back to the comments before we ask her the last question before tea time? Let's go back to these comments. Let's see. Okay, because we got a few comments here. All right, so love you, Ed.
Love you too, Nikki.
Hey,
That's my cousin. Hey,
love you, Ed.
love you too, Sean.
All right, now year 30 for a black man. I know that's right. Say that.
Yes, sis.
Love you, Ed. That's my beautiful sister right there. Okay.
Thank you, Yola.
Love it.
They came out heavy for you tonight.
I love you.
I love you too, Yana.
Not the double Dutch bus, but the Ebonee bus is coming.
That's
So before we go to the next question, Ebonee, do you have your book with you?
I do.
I wanted to talk about your book cover.
Yes.
Can we talk about your book cover real quick?
All right. So I love butterflies. You know, I feel like my journey turned me into a butterfly. Okay, so I have tattoos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my first tattoo was a butterfly, but it was a butterfly sitting on a like it's a closed butterfly, so the wings weren't spread yet. So when I got that, I love butterflies. I know I understand the symbolism of butterflies. So my butterflies are my words. They are my escape. They were my freedom. So they got me to this point. So they are what caused me to spread my wings, my words, my book. This is it. This is here. This is what it is. So that's what it was. Me opening up.
I love that. I was about to say, if you got the book, go ahead and show the cover. Go ahead. Show them that. I think that is so beautiful. I love the meaning of your book cover.
Thank you.
I really, really do. I love the meaning of that book cover. I love butterflies. And for you and what your story is about, I feel like butterflies was the perfect thing to put on it because, you know, you was in that shell and you needed a minute to manifest. Get yourself together
right there
and get that book together. And then when you came out, it was a beautiful butterfly with that new book ready to release.
Just had to be patient. It was coming.
Go ahead, Ebonee. Give her some snaps, y'all. Okay, so I got one more question for you, and then we will move to tea time, everybody.
All right.
So, what do you want your readers to know about you as a person?
I am one of the most raw people you're gonna meet. When I talk, I don't talk a lot. I really don't. I used to, and then I learned a lot of things, and I learned to get real quiet because I didn't have much to say. So now it's like when I do speak, it's something being said.
Yes,
it's always something. It's never nothing. I always have something to say now. When I talk, it's always something. So you better be listening.
All right.
That's what I want y'all to. That's what I grew into. Because I used to shut down real quick, but now I know my voice, and I'm going to speak whatever truth I have to speak at that moment. I'm gonna always be honest. I'm gonna always be raw. It's gonna always be the truth. Whatever I say, I'm speaking my truth.
Oh man, look, forget the snaps. I gotta clap to that. She found her voice.
And somebody else is gonna find theirs too when they read.
Yes, they're gonna find their voice within your book, Ebonee. Wow, I love you as an author.
Thank you.
What type of author you are. I love what you stand for. I'm totally with everything you're saying.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to watch you on your journey, Ebonee, because I feel like you about to do some big things.
I'm
and I can't wait to say, hey, I knew her when. And I love and when you grow and I see your journey where you are, I can't wait to say, Ebonee, look at you, beautiful butterfly. Those wings got a little bigger than when they was before.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Colors are brighter.
Yes. You are about to do some big things. And I guess what I really love is that it's someone who's in my age range. doing
When you see somebody
something.
your age doing things, it's like, all right, that's a little motivation right there. All right, I
Yeah,
know.
and
Now I know.
to know that I'm not alone.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they think that our generation, you know, there's not that many good ones of us out there. But
They
there
have no
is.
idea. It's a bunch of us. They
Mhm.
sleeping on
There
us.
is. We have morals. We want to help our people. We want to change the world and do things
Exactly.
too. So I'm glad that today they got to see you to show that that little standard that people say about our generation ain't true. Because look at the beautiful butterfly we got right here with us.
Yes.
Give her some
Thank
snaps.
Mhm.
Thank you.
So it's my mom's favorite time of this episode.
Time.
Tea time.
Yeah, here we go.
Now,
Real
tea
talk.
time, for those who have not watched our show before,
Mhm.
it's when we use the author's book
Mhm.
and we either use the title, a character, a phrase you use. We might even use something that happened in the book and bring it to life, and we make a topic off of it. So we're about to have some tea time. So feel free when we have this tea time, everyone, to leave your answer in the comments. Feel free to join us in this conversation. So Ebonee, you ready for the tea time about your book?
I am ready.
Yes. So the tea time for your book is, why do you think it's so hard for mothers to ask for help? Why do you think it's so hard for mothers to ask for help? I'm gonna let SisterGoose go first so you can think on it, because I see you thinking. I know look, I know the code when you put your head up like that. That means you're thinking. I'm gonna give you some time, and I'm gonna let SisterGoose answer first. Go ahead,
Thank you.
Okay, that's what it is. The first thing is that if you ask for help, it's letting people know that you might not know what you're doing, and people use that as a bullet to shoot you. Okay, first thing I'm gonna say, because I'm gonna tell you this: when I was younger, and I had my oldest daughter, I was on a bus one day, and she was crying, screaming. This older woman came over to me and said, "Give me that baby. You don't know what you're doing." And I said, "No, why you have to come over here like this? I'm not gonna give you my baby, because I do know what I'm doing. So don't do that." But see, that's what I mean. They get into that thing like, you don't know. But she could have came over and said, you need some help with that. She could have came differently. I would have felt differently. Then she would walk away and say, see, that's why they don't know what they're doing, because they don't ask for help. They don't let nobody help them show them what to do. But how can you show me what to do when you come at me like that? And I'm not going to do that. I can't hear that.
Yeah, you can.
To me, it's like, okay, so if that happens and I come to you, don't use that as a bullet to shoot them later. Say, see, you need some help. I knew you know what you was doing. Why you got to do that? Just help them. That's why, because we don't want to hear that.
That's a good one. I'm going to give some snaps to that answer.
You don't want to hear that. So I heard that too. So I know what it is.
You ready, Eb, or you want me to answer first?
I think I can go.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to say I've watched a few women raise their kids solo. And watching them, you never saw them ask for help. They always made it happen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what was going on. They always made it happen. My mama always made it happen. My grandma always made it happen. I watched these women do things God knows I didn't think I'd ever have to do, but here I am now doing the same things my mama did. Like you feel like this is your job. So I shouldn't have to ask anybody for help. I could do it myself. These my kids. I made them. So if nobody's helping, it's okay because I'm gonna do it. Yeah. And that's what I witnessed. So it was hard for me to ever ask anybody for help because I never watched any of these women ask for help. I watched them do it.
Say that.
That's true.
That's very, very true. I totally agree with you. But
you know what I say to all of y'all? Mothers are not born. They're made. You don't
there it is.
You being made right now. Made.
Yeah, you can't just become a mother like that. It takes time.
It takes time. You got to learn how to be a mother. You never been one. How you gonna know to be one by reading the book? Yes. You're not. You got to live it.
Yes.
And even though you saw some, it's not the same.
It's totally different. And babysitting don't count either. Totally different. Totally different. For me, I think it's hard to ask for help also because of mommy shaming. I was a mom who wasn't afraid to ask for help. I wasn't. I'm a verbal person. But I didn't like that sometimes when I asked for help, people judged me on the way I did things. So that made me less want to ask for help. Because I asked you for help. I didn't ask you if you think what I was doing was right or wrong. That's not what I asked you. I asked you for help. And that's the part that really bothers me, because I feel like every mom had her time and stuff, and they did their own things, their own way. What worked for my child might not work for your child. Every child is different. Every mother's style is different. Exactly. So I really, really hate mommy shaming. I hate that. I hate when people say,
I don't understand why they do
it. Mom, I wouldn't let them do that. And if I was in control, I wouldn't let them do this. And I even had somebody tell me I spoiled my baby too much. And I said, no, I'm just loving them. But they didn't know my story of why I was the way I was about my baby. I almost died having my baby. So heck yeah, I'm going to love up all on my baby. I'm going to hold my baby all the time.
That's your baby. You do what you want with your baby. You love on your baby.
Girl, I wasn't supposed to be here after I had my baby.
No. Tell me how much you weigh.
How much? Well, no, I'm talking about Karen, not him.
The other one too.
Oh, yeah, but my other one, because they said I spoiled the second one, but he was premature. So, of course, I was going to be that way with him. He was 3 pounds and 9 ounces, and I wasn't able to hold him for 3 months.
Yes.
No, heck.
You have 5 minutes.
You don't owe anybody an explanation. You love on your doggone children.
Yes, but that's the point of what I'm saying. Sometimes people don't want to ask for help because people mommy shame.
Yeah.
And it's just like either help or don't, but don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Right. And I'm hoping that when people read your book, that it can change that so they can see. You know, you don't know what a mama been through. You don't know what a mom's going through, what she had to do to get where she's at. So don't judge.
There you go.
So we got some answers. People got involved in this conversation.
Oh, they did big time.
They got involved. Right. So let's see. Right. They showed up for you, Ed. We've been let down so many times that we don't feel like we can depend on anyone but ourselves. Amen to that. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Because you can't disappoint you.
We don't want others to know that we are struggling and learning how to be a good mom, especially when society has you think that you haven't to do it all with no help. Amen. Mm-hmm. Amen to that. I totally agree. So true. Mothers are not born. They are made through trial and error. Yeah. Say that.
That's it.
Say that. Shoot, I'm still learning how to be a mom, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. And that is okay. I'm still learning.
You learn as long as you're a mother. It never stops.
Right. I'm still learning. As
long as you got kids, you're learning.
A lot of people throw their help back in your face once you get enough of that. You stop asking.
Yep.
Amen to that. Mm-hmm. Once you ask for help, they might help you, but talk about what they did for you, making you feel less than amen.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's the one.
Exactly. And that's why I'm praying that Ebonee's book, through hearing her story of her trials and tribulations and how she made it over, and with everything she was dealing with, how she became the strong mother she is through her poetry, that people get it. And we can break this cycle of mommy shaming or making people feel like they can't ask for help. Right. Especially the moms who are dealing with depressions, or the moms who's going through a divorce, the mom who feel like the world just crashed on them. I'm hoping and I'm praying. And I know, because if you speak it into the atmosphere, it's going to happen.
Right.
There it is.
That this book is going to break some cycles for Black women.
There we go.
That mommy shaming and stuff. Okay?
And don't co-sign on it.
Yes.
Somebody said, yeah, girl, she's right. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
So look, we do tea time question for a reason, because if I was able to come up with that type of question from the little information I got from what Ebonee J's book is about,
imagine what you would get
if you read the whole book.
There you go.
So, Ebonee, we're going to need you to tell them the title of the book, show it again, and let them know where they can purchase your book, sis.
All right. This is my book, A Mind Created by Love, Hate, and Betrayal. My book is on Amazon. If you purchase it on Amazon, you probably will get it faster, but you will not get a signature. So it will not be a signed copy, but you will get it faster. If you purchase it through my bookstore, it will be a signed copy, but it will take longer. So pick your poison, but make sure you get the book.
Either way, just make sure you support and get your book.
That's it.
Go get the sound.
And Ebonee, do you have any social media or anything that you want to share so people can follow?
I do have Facebook. I'm not really a social media person. I'm trying to get into it.
I'm trying to come up with an Arthur page, Ebonee. I don't want to hear that.
Okay. I got you.
I'll help you. You need an Arthur page.
I'm going to handle it.
Okay.
I'm a handle.
That's your pen sister helping you, because you know what this means now that we interviewed you, right? Do you know what this means?
What does this mean?
You are now a Black Girls Inc. member.
Yes!
For life. So when you are a Black Girls Inc. member, that means you are always free to come back. We don't just do interviews. We also do panels where we talk about situations that's based off of Arthur's certain genre or book. And Ebonee, I already have something I want you to be a part of. Mother's Day week, I would love to have you come back to join the Mother's Day panel. And not only that, to talk about your book again. I want you to come back.
I might have another book by then. You never know.
You never know. But I want you to come back, because we're going to talk about Mother's Day and different mothers, you know, how we all make it and how we get through. And I think your story is just one of the perfect stories that need to be shared for people from our generation. So I definitely want you to come back for Mother's Day week.
I'm definitely down for it.
All right. Well, y'all heard it here first. She's going to be back, y'all. She's going to be back.
She's working on the next book.
And she's working on the next book. She said, you never know. She might have another book by then. Okay.
Bring the book with you.
I see you. Well, y'all, please make sure you go support our girl, Ebonee. Go get her book. And Ebonee, at the end of this episode, I'm going to send you and your mom the link. I would love for y'all to put the information in there for people to see in the comments of how they can go get your book too. So some people can just click it and just go straight to it to make it easier for them. Ebonee, thank you so much for being on our show today.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. I had a great time. I want to tell you, it was well worth the wait.
It was. I hope so, girl. Shoot, this was our first book release party, I think.
Oh, I had fun.
You just made history. You our first book release party here.
And it's the first of the month. Look here.
Right. It's the first of the month. Okay. I'm telling you though, I'm about to give me a copy. I'm about to give me a copy very soon.
I love to hear it. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm getting my copy on the 3rd. I need me a copy ASAP. So I'm gonna get me one. Y'all heard it here. Sister Goose is definitely getting her one soon. This week, I'm getting one.
Sounds good. I can't wait.
All right, everyone. I'm your girl, Sister Goose.
And I'm SuagrMama.
And we are Black Girls Inc. Snap you later.